So, you found yourself in a relationship, and you don't feel like you're getting the attention that you deserve. What do you do about it? Do you communicate? Sign up to counselling? Do you call it a night and split up? Whatever the answer is, I'd hope it wouldn't be murder.
Dude, you literally just like described every relationship murder. I'm telling you, every fucking time I hear about like this relationship murder, every single time it's like, oh, I murdered her to get out of the marriage. Bro, you ever heard of divorce? Or, oh, I murdered her because our relationship wasn't working and I had no other way. Counseling. Maybe just leave. Like, there are options other than just killing them. Why? Dude, it always blows my fucking mind when people are like, what do I do? Oh, I guess I gotta kill you now, you know? Like, what? It's like if your refrigerator stopped working at your house and your solution is just to move to another house. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid.
My name is Adrian, and welcome back to another video today by Coffee House Crime. Our case today looks at the self-absorbed life of Samantha Woolford, and how her thoughtless tendencies resulted in the death of her own husband.
When people try to hire
if you're new to the channel,
an assassin,
I post both solved and unsolved cases here on a weekly basis. So if true crime is your kind of thing, then please consider subscribing.
I'm such a drama queen.
Samantha Woolford is Samantha Woolford. She's an interesting case, alright? But what made her the way that she is? Was her crime a product of selfish intent? And did you know that she has a Jailbabes account? Let's take a look. Pull up a seat. Was her crime a product of selfish intent? And did you know that she has a Jailbabes account?
Women in prison seeking pen pals. All right, I'm going to pull this up on the side. All right, there's no nudity, right? No nudity? I don't see any nudity. These ladies are all incarcerated and eager to be your pen pal. Damn! Damn! Hold up. Wait a second. What? Bro. BRB signing up. Yo, anybody want some pen pals? Come on. Come on. Dude, forget about Tinder. Forget about Tinder, guys.
Account. Let's take a look. Pull up a seat, grab a coffee, and sit back. This is the case of Samantha Woolford.
Wildin' in Kansas.
Before jumping into today's case, I wanted to shout out to this video's sponsor, Noom.
Wait,
Not
Noom?
even 10 months ago, Coffee House Crime didn't exist. And while I am more than grateful that you folks are times less dense.
Oh, is this that dieting thing? Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. I actually was gonna try Noom. I never did, but
personalized Noom plan and help you begin
there's
your
the
journey.
link if you guys want to try it.
That's noom.com/coffeehousecrime. And thank you, Noom, for supporting us content creators. Much like last week's case, this one has a Samantha and also a Mount Pleasant. But don't be fooled. Both of those things couldn't be any more different to one another. Today we're taking a trip to Mount Pleasant, the largest city in Titus County, Texas.
Wait, hold up. His channel's only 10 months old? Oh, this video's a year ago. Oh, okay, so someone sent me this is a year-old video. I was about to say, bro's popping off. Like, bro's popping off over here, man. Holy shit.
Considering itself to be the gem
months.
of northeastern Texas, the city is famous for, well, actually it's not famous for anything. And with a population of around 16,000 residents, the city wouldn't even fill a fifth of Wembley Stadium. But maybe size does not necessarily matter. The city may be small, but it makes up for it in outdoor activity and diverse culture. And here...
Okay, never mind. It's not my old town at all. My city made up for the low population with crime, smells like shit, bad food, everyone sucks. That's what my town did.
We also find the home of Samantha and Ernie. Samantha Wolford was born on the 28th of August 1989. She was the oldest of 3 children. And throughout the 90s and into the new millennia, she had a relatively pleasant upbringing in her loving family of 5. Moving into her teens, she was an alternative-styled young woman, and as she grew up, she was heavily involved in the internet age, frequenting social media throughout her life and rarely seen without an internet connection. At the age of 19, Samantha, who was still in high school, met her first boyfriend. A boyfriend who, in that very same year, would become the father to her first 2 children, a set of twins. The twins were an accident.
That boyfriend's not gonna live.
There's nothing wrong with that, but unfortunately, the relationship would not last long either. The 2 split up very shortly after Samantha gave birth, leaving her to be a single mother all on her own.
Classic.
With that said, she found herself in a very difficult situation. She had 2 mouths to feed, yet she had barely any money, no skill, no profession, and no real plan.
And no child support.
It seemed as if, in this stage of her life, Samantha was at the very beginning of a long, skint road. And that would be the case, until she found herself walking into a tattoo shop a few months later in the year 2008. Although the money was tight, Samantha felt that she deserved to treat herself every now and then. And so, under that philosophy, she made her way down to the local tattoo shop. She had plenty of them already, and one more wouldn't hurt. But while there, she bumped into another customer. Someone who she had never met before. His name was Ernie, and following the abrupt encounter, the two...
Bruh, the fuck is that hair? You fried the shit out of your hair. What the hell?
Would carry on talking before eventually hitting it off. Not long after that, they found themselves in a relationship.
Oh boy.
The true beginning to our story today.
Not sketchy at all.
Ernie, whose full name is Ernest Lee Ibarra, was born on Christmas Day of 1985. He too grew up with a loving family, and although his parents had split up, he maintained regular contact with them both. Ernie was described by his family as a well-natured and caring young man, who was willing to give the shirt off his back to help anyone in their time of need. He was a bookworm in his younger years.
Who's gonna be the bad guy?
Though, as he aged, he found his true calling in gaming, avidly spending many hours on Halo, Call of Duty, and World of Warcraft.
Hell yeah!
After high school, he enrolled into computer classes, and took on work as a woodworker at Talco Woodcrafters, until eventually, and finally, Samantha would walk into his life. In the very beginning, things were going good for the two. Although Samantha didn't work, Ernie brought in enough money to keep the 4 of them financially afloat. However, just 3 years later, in the year 2011, Samantha would fall pregnant again. This time Ernie was the father, and between the 2 of them, they would bring in another set of twins to the world. There were 2 additional
two twins? Bro! How do you get that okay, I wouldn't necessarily say lucky. Wow. That, I'm sorry, that sucks. Like, I'm just saying, that sucks. Like, I have 1 and that's a lot. I can't imagine 4.
Mouths to feed, but Ernie would offset those finances by taking
But it is lucky.
job.
Well, okay, it's lucky in, like, not the best way. You know?
Little Caesars, a pizza shop down in Mount Pleasant. But in the year 2013, the couple would, quite literally, do it again. And at the age of 24, Samantha would give birth to her 5th and final child, a boy.
Damn.
It was at this point in their relationship
5
that
children.
things started to become more turbulent. Sure, the 2 lovebirds did have their small arguments at the beginning of their story, but things seemed to worsen as the relationship progressed. And some of these arguments seemed rather abstract. Ernie, being an avid gamer, played many role-playing games online, meaning that he would roleplay as a character in a virtual world with other gamers who were doing the same thing. And in one of these games that he frequented, his online character would marry another player. The virtual marriage made Samantha extremely jealous. The two ended up at it again in a giant fight. And so, to quell the argument, Ernie proposed to Samantha. How...
Oh my god. It's the classic, hey, let's get married and that'll fix all of our problems. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, Bargain, you guys are pregnant again? After we first found out, I had a random panic attack worried about it could be twins. That way too stressful. Dude, congratulations. What the hell? That's awesome. Congrats. I didn't know. That's awesome.
Romantic? Ernie's gaming habits would often cause rifts between the two. Samantha claimed that he was vacant and never spent time with her or the children. But Ernie enjoyed gaming. It was how he relaxed, especially after working 2 jobs to keep the family afloat.
Understandable.
But due to Ernie's absence and Samantha's desire for attention, she turned to YouTube to satiate her appetite, creating the username of SimplyManic6075. She would initially post commentary-like content on daytime TV shows.
Commentary? Hold up! Wait! Commentary? Is she the next Leafy? Hold up.
As time progressed, they became more self-focused.
Hey guys, I was asked to do a video 15 weird things about me. So, number 1, I have twins. Every time I get pregnant, I have 2 sets of twins. Number 4, I am completely obsessed with vampires. I think they're amazing and beautiful and awesome, and like I love vampire movies. Of course, I'm not a big Twilight fan. I don't like Twilight.
Oh, you don't. I'm sorry. You say you're a vampire fan and you don't like Twilight? I don't know. I don't know if I trust her. I don't know if I trust her. I don't know. I don't know if I trust her, guys. That sounds like a fake fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Number 5, I am a complete makeup addict. I probably have $3,000-$4,000 invested in makeup. I am obsessed. Number 6, body modifications. I think are amazing. Like, I'll sit and watch YouTube videos of people getting their tongue split. Number 8, I'm one of the most opinionated people you will ever meet, and I freaking hate it when people sit there and like, if I have an opinion on something and they want to argue my opinion, it pisses me off really bad. Number 12, I'm a complete dreamer. I think that anything can be possible. Number 14, I've always wanted to be an actress. Okay, well, alright. I love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, you can
Samantha
split your tongue.
Creating...
I know you can split your tongue, but why the hell would you want to watch that? You know? I don't know. I'm not trying to bash other people's stuff, but
short vlogs about her life. And in these vlogs, she would express that she was finding life hard, complaining about her relationship and her children. However, she would admit that she did nothing all day, apart from watch Netflix and play video games. And all the while, her children could be heard running around and screaming in the background.
I don't understand. I mean, stupidity just pisses me off. Yes, I know, stupider is not a word. I understand that, and it makes me sound like a ding-dong, but hey, it's cool. I am who I am. But stupidity really pisses me off. There should be a vaccine made or a colony where everybody that is stupid goes and is stuck in this little place by themselves, or it should be mandatory vaccinated that you have to get a shot to cure
alright. Little bit ironic, wouldn't you say?
stupidity, because
Hold
the world
on, let her
really
cook.
needs to be rid of stupidity. That is something that pisses me off way quicker than anything else.
Much like many of us who hope to make it big here on the platform, Samantha had a genuine belief that her YouTube career was going somewhere, and that people liked her content. Which is fair enough, but normally this kind of thing takes a lot of time and dedication, And to Samantha, she was already a mother to 5 children. So, when Samantha made that decision to dedicate all of her time to YouTube, it came at the cost of her children's care and her husband's time.
Yeah.
Having always wanted to be an actress, Samantha leaned into the idea. And all in the meanwhile, she was becoming more and more obsessed with her online presence. She thought that if she kept at it, YouTube would be her big break. But sadly, there was a stark contrast between her self-perception and reality. Samantha believed that she was big. Fame is relative, but her videos were rarely hitting over 100 views at the time.
Oh no. Oh no. Like, when I'm trying to remember when I was like, because you get that moment, when you're starting YouTube and stuff where you're like, oh shit, maybe I can make this a thing, right? I don't think it was 100 views. I don't even think I started like acknowledging that it could be a thing until I broke the 10K plus mark. Once I broke 10,000, like on average, then I was like, like maybe, but 100? You might be reaching.
Moving forward, Ernie's and Samantha's relationship would continue to fall into despair. Putting it bluntly,
I think your big milestone is when you hit 7K. Bro, I don't even remember. Shit, I actually don't remember.
they were desperately unhappy. The partnership had matured to the two both feeling neglected by one another, and although they were attempting to keep the large family together, things were tough. Samantha would waste no time in letting everyone know how unhappy she was. She would often broadcast her problems to friends, and, even worse, more publicly to the internet.
Uh-oh.
She described how awful Ernie was as a father, and told people that he was abusive to her and the children, even reporting this to police on more than one occasion. But despite the accusations, there never was any evidence to back this up, and Ernie's family insisted that Samantha was making it up for attention. Nevertheless, in this particular case, it can't be confirmed or denied. As time went on, Samantha's toxic behaviour escalated, and by the end of 2014, her complaining had well and truly built an artificial wall between her and Ernie. And with that,
The hair says it all. What's wrong with her hair? What does her hair say? I don't get that. Light skin stare? What? Huh? His hair. Oh, his hair? Okay. I thought you meant her hair. I was like, wait, I'm confused. I mean, yeah, his hair is ratchet, but I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't actually do that shit. I don't know. I mean, guys, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that she's going to be the murderer. So at the end of the day, like, let's just talk shit on her. You know? Maybe he's just a gamer. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's just a gamer. That's it. But, I mean, she ended up murdering someone.
that
I'm
division
assuming
brought
him.
more arguments. Arguments that would further drive the two apart, causing further stress, more negativity, and more complaining. And eventually, this vicious cycle would be the catalyst to a tragic end.
Turn into the Wizard of Oz. Oh my god.
In the early hours of the 20th of February 2015, Titus County Police received a call from Samantha's aunt.
Titus County 911, what's your emergency? I have a home invasion. My niece is tied up. She's tied up? She is tied up and gagged. I am untying her. What is the victim's name? Samantha Wolford. Is saying that they hit her husband in the face about 5 times, drove him out.
It seemed that something terrible had happened to the
Thankly Weebs, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. I appreciate it.
family. At 2:19 AM, when police arrived on site, there they found Samantha distraught and in panic. It seemed like in the dead of night, 3 men who were all dressed in black broke into Ernie's and Samantha's home with a mission to abduct Ernie. Samantha was removed from the bed and pinned to the ground, while Ernie was dragged downstairs and beaten with a pistol. And upon being dragged downstairs with him, the masked intruders made sure that Ernie was looking at Samantha while he was being hit. Samantha was then taken upstairs, bound and gagged.
Hold up.
And after a
All
short
right,
period
now
of
I'm confused.
silence, she managed to make her way to the phone and call for help. And while she was okay, Ernie was nowhere to be found. Samantha's aunt, who was called by Samantha, would arrive to find the front door in pieces, and would find Samantha partially tied up and gagged. Samantha would claim that she had no idea who the masked men were, primarily because the men were dressed from head to toe in black, but she did have a theory as to why Ernie could have potentially been targeted. The house was thoroughly inspected by police, and yet, Samantha's story just didn't seem to add up. For example,
She hired
how
someone?
did Samantha untie herself? And why did she call her aunt instead of police? The crime scene itself seemed to be rife with inconsistencies to Samantha's actual story. For example, there was a general lack of blood at the crime scene, and no one heard the aggressive entry, and how did the assailants know which room to target in the first place? Not to mention that at the time, all 5 children were sleeping in the same room, which seemed convenient because normally they would sleep scattered around the house. It wouldn't take police long to start doubting Samantha's story. In fact, they would take her down to the local police station pretty much straight away to begin questioning. And as they dug deeper and deeper into the mindset of Samantha Wolford, her story would change by the minute.
Okay. See, I knew. You know, Sam, you know I'm not here lying to you. You know I know.
The only other thing I know, and I don't even know if I know,
Okay.
but it's a suspicion.
Okay.
I've been up at the hospital with my friend Charlotte,
Okay.
and she's got a guy there, and I swear to God I cannot go up there that I said any of this.
Okay.
Because they have a lot of friends around here, and my life will be in a lot of danger.
Okay.
They're just gonna put it on them?
Talking to my friends about our problem.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets to talking about how a man shouldn't treat a woman that way and how you don't do those things to a person,
Okay.
and he's gonna deal with the situation. I
Okay.
didn't take him seriously.
Okay. You see, Sam, you know who did this. Okay. Who is this guy?
His name's John.
John who?
His Facebook is Rebel, John Rebel.
John
When a
Rebel.
story changes within a case, much like this,
His name's John Rebel. Oh my god. This guy's a goddamn rebel. He is him. He's actually him, John Rebel.
this one, it's usually because the storyteller has something to hide. I'm not talking about myself here. I'm talking about Samantha, and what she was trying
the
to do was to preserve her
OG John.
innocence to police.
He's the guy.
Police knew that, but Samantha, she was playing a game. And so police, they had to play. The next step was to understand Jonathan's involvement in Ernie's disappearance. Even from a very young age, Jonathan Sanford grew up being a bully and would often get in trouble. In fact, ironically, he was fresh out of prison for assaulting his cousin just prior to Ernie's disappearance.
Yo, why is his eyes so close together? Is that like from an injury? Or is he just built different? Or maybe I shouldn't be that. I was about to say maybe I shouldn't be mean, but at the same time, I'm like, this dude probably murdered someone. Why the fuck is eyes like that though? Like, it looks like someone just took his eye right here and just punched it this direction. This is John Rebel, by the way, guys. This is the John Rebel. This is the guy y'all should be scared of. Yo, don't worry, John Rebel's on the case, guy. Yeah, his ears look kind of fucked. Yeah, I bet he did get, like, hit. Because his ear's all fucked up. And his eyes fucked up. Like, pushed. It looks like they, like, pushed his eyes together. Yeah, he probably got hit or something.
Prison for assaulting his cousin just prior to Ernie's disappearance. Being described as an unapologetic man who didn't care if his actions were illegal or immoral, police were expecting a real interesting conversation with this man. Following Samantha's revelation,
And he's all, dude. I shouldn't be, dude. The dude's got a fucking egg. How do you look at this guy?
Expecting a real interesting conversation with this man.
Yeah, I'm John Rebel. I shouldn't be laughing. God damn it. Oh fuck! I
Following
stop.
Samantha's revelation, both
It's
Jonathan
me,
Sanford and his
John
brother-in-law
Rebel.
Jose Antonio Ponce were arrested and brought in for questioning, along with one further suspect.
Who the
Octavius.
fuck is Pawns? What? Who are these people? Pawns? His name's fucking Pawns? Dude, I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing my mind right now. It's just Pawns. It's Pawns. John Rebel and his sidekick Pawns. Oh, fuck.
Arrested and brought in for questioning, along with one further suspect, Octavius Rhymes. Sounds like a real supervillain.
Octavius Rhymes?
And despite dropping their
Who are these people? Pawns, John Rebel, and Octavius Rhymes. Who are these people? What the fuck?
names and hot coffee, Samantha was still insistent that she
Oh, I
had
have a
nothing to
headache.
do with the incident.
Oh, God.
It wasn't until they seized Samantha and her fellow detainees' phones that this case was blown wide open, and the true nature of Samantha's involvement to her husband's murder came to light. It turns out that during the initial search of the house, Samantha asked police if she could go call her mum. The officer complied, and it was at this time at 2:30 in the morning that she also sent Octavius a message saying, "Kill phone, shut that shit down." And shortly after, upon hearing chatter over police radio, she sent another text message saying, "Ditch phone, move." By keeping her enemies close, and by that I mean police, Samantha was attempting to help her hit squad avoid the law. But despite these brave attempts, she failed to ever think about digital forensics, should they ever get a hold of any of their phones. Unsurprisingly, when confronted about the evidence, Samantha tried her best to make an excuse. According to her, she had taken Ambien that night, a drug prescribed to help her sleep, which can have many side effects that include memory loss, confusion...
Again, why kill the guy? I mean, I think he dies, right? Like, why? Like, why not just be like, hey, you're neglecting me and apparently abusing me. Let's break up. I mean, okay, to be fair, I guess if you're in an abusive relationship, you kind of feel like your hands are tied with no way out. But there's options. You got options. You know? You really do.
and hallucinations. She therefore claimed that she didn't remember sending any of those texts.
There's so much in between ground of fucking not doing anything and murder. There's so many things in between that you could do.
This wouldn't aid her case, however, as once apprehended, it wouldn't take long at all for the truth to come spilling out. Jonathan decided to come clean to police, giving them the reasoning and the location of Ernie's body. Jonathan, along with Jose and Octavius, agreed in helping Samantha get rid of Ernie, after she had told Jonathan and his girlfriend that he abused both her and the children, to which Jonathan offered to, quote, take Ernie out of the picture. The initial plan was to plant methamphetamine on Ernie
That's John
and
Rebel.
then get him arrested. But after securing the drugs and then re-evaluating their plan, it was agreed between the four that it would be easier to just kill Ernie instead.
How? How is that easier? How? Planting meth on someone? I mean, it's fucked up. But, bro, all you gotta do is just slip it into his car and you're done. That's it. You know? What do you mean it's easier to kill him? Dude, oh my god. John Rebel out here with these ideas.
In preparation, Samantha gave all 5 kids a high dose of Ambien to help keep them asleep.
What the fuck?
She tucked them away in a far-off room and left the door unlocked for Ernie's
She
assailant.
gave kids Ambien?
They would then stage a break, making it look like forced entry, and abduct Ernie before hijacking Samantha's car. Ernie had no idea who these men were, where they were taking him, or what they were going to do with him. He was reportedly begging his assailants not to kill him or his wife throughout the entire journey. Jonathan then led Ernie and the other hitmen to a remote forest in Sandcrossing, Camp County. And when deep enough in the woods, Jose shot Ernie before the group left the body.
Wow.
Definitely did. Okay.
Did he just say definitely did? Dude, that honestly caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard. I thought it was gonna be like a situation like, oh shit, yeah, that's him. No, it's just definitely dead. Hell right, he's dead as fuck. I would run that back.
Did. Definitely did.
I shouldn't be laughing at this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. This is awful. I shouldn't. No, I'm not gonna laugh.
Definitely did.
No.
Okay.
That's not funny.
What we need to do now? Oh yeah, he's dead. He's not gonna be alive.
Following the discovery of
He's dead? He's not gonna be alive? Dude.
Body,
Oh man.
both
Did I smoke one earlier? No, I'm just very tired.
Jonathan Sandwood and Jose Ponce pleaded guilty to aggravated kidnapping and first-degree murder, both of them receiving a sentence of 50 years apiece during their trials in April 2016.
Ponce.
And in December of that same year, Octavius Rhymes went to trial. Although he did not plead guilty, he was eventually found guilty of the same crime, receiving a combined sentence of 98 years. And finally, in September 2017, Samantha Wolford's trial for the kidnapping and murder of her husband would begin. Samantha's claims that a medication altered her state was not believed by the jury, and following a relatively short deliberation, she too was sentenced to 50 years for her involvement in kidnapping alone. And after a second trial for the murder of her husband, Samantha was sentenced to 99 years, to be served consecutively after 50 years for kidnapping. She is now serving her sentence at the Carroll Young Complex in Dickinson, Texas. This may be an obvious statement to make this late in the video.
Sleep deprivation, best kind of drug. Dude, I'm sorry. This was funny as shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know I'm extra giggly right now because I'm tired, but holy, what is this? This felt like a fucking, like a parody of a crime. Fucking John Rebel Pawns, Octavius Rhymes. The cops finding a dead body and just saying, definitely dead. I mean, he's not alive, that's for sure. What am I supposed to do in that situation? I can't not laugh.
Video, but turns out after all that Samantha had everything to do with her own husband's disappearance and murder. From initiation to discussion, to action to execution, she was the mastermind behind this entire process. Not that you can really call Samantha a mastermind, as she clearly didn't do a good enough job of it. Samantha had a very abstract view when it came to the real world, but even in her deluded mindset, she was very conscious of what she was doing. She wanted to be out of a relationship to pursue her YouTube career, and the loss of her husband would give her a lot of attention and a lot of sympathy.
Yo, hold up. Are you saying... Holy shit, that actually makes sense. It wasn't just to leave him, it was literally just to get attention on YouTube and get more viewers. Holy shit.
Apparently, those two things were more important to her than the life of a hard-working father who took on 2 jobs to keep his wife and his kids afloat. She wanted to become the poor single mother that everyone would feel sorry for. Instead,
Wow.
she became the monster that no one loves and no one appreciates.
Good.
But
Piece of
hey,
shit.
bringing the mood up just a little bit, did you know that Samantha is now available to chat via Jailbabes? You now have the opportunity to speak to the one and only Simply Manic 6075.
Hell yeah!
If that's your sort of thing. Following her loneliness in prison, Samantha
Wow. Yo, let's read this. There's never a dull moment with me. I am a caffeine addicted Mormon. Yo, okay, what? Mormon? That is not what I expected. Dude, that just boosted. That really boosted her level right here. Who loves to laugh and enjoy life to the fullest, so I'm sure. I love to meet new people. It's always quite interesting getting to know people from all walks of life, so never think we'll be ill-matched. I'm not judgmental, of course. Passion for anime, manga, cosplay. Start with those, huh? Cosmetology, literature, gaming, and enjoy these things I love. That's also coming from someone who does like anime and manga. I don't really care for cosplay, but I'm sorry, anyone who starts their interest with anime and manga, you know there's something up. Thank you so much, wait, what? Lava Telasans. Lava Telasans. I fucked that up, whatever. Bad rep for otakus out there. Listen, okay, when you list your interests, anime, for people who like anime, like for me, example, if I ever listed my interest on something, anime either probably wouldn't be on there or would be at the last section of it. You know what I mean? Like you never start out with anime or manga, especially manga. You never start out with manga. You just ruined everything. Maybe gaming. You can start out with gaming. That makes sense. Let's see. I enjoy the outdoors and nearly every animal, cats being the best, obviously. LOL. I'm a bit of a nerd, but I'm fun. I'm trying to learn Spanish, and I'm nearly fluent in American Sign Language. I enjoy long conversations. I'm a bit of a talker, LOL. The greatest gift anyone could ever give me will always be a book. I absolutely love to read. I work hard so I can play harder. Damn. Write me so we can play together. You won't be disappointed. Any takers? Any takers?
turned to the website of Jailbabes to offer her pen pal services, and she works hard so she can play harder. She is caffeine addicted, so maybe she'll be interested in coffeehouse crime when she eventually gets out. But something tells me that she'll be waiting for quite some time.
Maximum release date 2164.
And despite all odds, she finally made it big on YouTube. See guys, dreams do come true.
Holy dude, holy shit. Oh my god. She just got destroyed. Damn. That is cold. She got fucking flambéed. She didn't get cooked. She got flambéed. Holy shit. That was a jab.
Hi there,
Damn.
and thank you so much for watching another video today by Coffee.
That was brutal. Holy shit. Really good video. I fucking love that. Was an amazing video. I don't know why I'm not subscribed to Coffee House yet. I've already watched multiple of his videos. Subscribe to Coffee House Crime. I need to start doing that after every one of these videos. I know my minuscule couple thousands of views aren't really going to help these guys. They're already banging out way more viewers than me. But regardless, give them support.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.